everybody, and welcome to the game show, Your Inner Plant. I'm your host, Palm Treeman. Today we have 3 contestants come in and answer questions based on how humans and plants are related. So now, let's meet the Sprouts. Our first contestant came all the way from the Serona Desert in Arizona. She's smart, outgoing, and a little rough out around the edges. Let's welcome Akuna Cactus. Akuna! Our second contestant comes straight from your backyards. Let's give a round of applause for Miss Evergreen. Our last contestant of the night is a bit of a romantic. She's red, she's thorny. Let's welcome Tiffany Rose.
Oh, please no paparazzi.
Okay, before we begin, let's go over the rules of the game. Everyone will answer the question one at a time. If you answer correctly, you will be awarded 5 points. If you answer incorrectly, you will be deducted 5 points. The last question is a bonus question worth 20 points. So let's begin. The first question is, this is in both photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Although in cellular respiration, this is a major step and produces 34 ATP, and in photosynthesis occurs between photosystems 1 and 2. It produces both ATP and NADPH. What is this?
I believe the answer is enzymes.
Oh, Mr. Palm Treeman, you make this game way too easy. Clearly the answer is plants, not enzymes, Miss Akuna Cacti. Plants answer all the problems. Obviously, they are photosynthesizers. Plants produce glucose, which can give you energy like ATP, which would explain why they said that they produce 34 ATP in cellular respiration, whatever that is.
No. All of you are wrong. The answer is electron transport chain. Both photosynthesis and cellular respiration have an electron transport chain.
You are certainly correct. You have been awarded 5 points. Now, Akuna Cactus, you are going somewhere with your answer. Electron transport chains have enzymes which pass the electrons along. An example in both photosynthesis and cellular respiration would be ATP synthase. ATP synthase bonds ADP to P to form ATP, which is released by both electron transport chains. And Rose, good try. Our second question is, the sugar molecule is an output of photosynthesis and an input of cellular respiration.
The answer to this one is C6H12O6.
The answer is obviously powdered sugar. That's why when you buy fresh flowers from the store, they give you a package to pour into your water. It's so that they can perform all their little reactions like photosynthesis and cellular respiration. But you had a good point, Akuna.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say the answer is glucose.
Well, both Akuna Cactus and Miss Evergreen are correct. Glucose chemical equation is C6H12O6. And Tiffany Rose, you do realize that plants perform photosynthesis and human cellular respiration. That's the point of the show, to show how humans and plants use similar things to carry out the functions to show how they are similar or related.
That makes so much more sense.
Okay, moving on. Explain how G3P is used in both humans and plants.
G3P is the outcome of the Calvin cycle, which takes place in photosynthesis, and G3P is used in glycolysis when glucose is broken down. So they both are using the same molecule, just in different ways, which to me makes them related.
Okay, so G3P is a little bug that flies into your mouth while you sleep, and it gets into your mouth, and it's G3P, and then it eats plants.
Okay. So I know that G3P is the output of the Calvin cycle, and when 2 combine, it forms glucose, and glucose is used in cellular respiration, and I can't think of a time when G3P is actually used in cellular respiration.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Akuna. Okay, contestants, we are moving on to our bonus question.
Woo!
Remember, this is worth 20 points, so best of luck to everyone. Explain how all the relationships between plants and humans help to justify the theory of evolution.
Well, you see, if we didn't evolve, we wouldn't have so much in common with plants. As I see it, we have co-evolved with each other. What photosynthesizers give out cellular respiration takes in, and what cellular respiration gives off, photosynthesis takes in. Without each other, we would lack the materials we need to survive.
There is no such thing as evolution as I see it. We may all be similar, but we are separate. Never at one point in time were we the same thing. There's no way that I'm related to a plant. I eat plants. That would be like me eating my sister.
This absolutely supports evolution. We share about a quarter of our genes with plants, and we all use similar things to carry out our functions. If we hadn't evolved from each other, then there would be a slim to no resemblance between humans and plants. We are too similar and carry out many similar functions to not have been evolved from each other.
Everybody, the results are in. The winner of tonight's game show is both Miss Evergreen and Akuna Cactus. Congratulations, lady. This is Palm Treeman signing